Hello, my name is Matthew Morgado, and this is my PowerPoint presentation about increasing volunteer work based on the General Social Survey, also known as the GSS data. The GSS data consists of 4 of the following categories in survey questions: demographics, volunteer membership, volunteering, and volunteer involvement. Recommendations that I believe would help increase volunteer work would be to target people who have 0 average hours of volunteer work per month, specifically the males. My second recommendation would be to target ages 45 to 54 years who have 1 to 9 years of volunteer experience. This first graph refers to my first recommendation, and as you may see, it is comparing average hours of volunteer work per month with males and females. Notice that throughout the whole graph, females and males numbers are consistent throughout each interval of time. However, if you may direct your attention to the top of this y-axis, where you may see the amount of people that have no volunteer hours per month, you will see a large difference in the rest of the graph. 101 males do not have or complete volunteer hours every month, and 94 females do not either. Individually and collectively, these are large numbers of people who are not involved in volunteer work. My recommendation is to attract those people, specifically the males, who do not complete volunteer hours. Ways to do this may be to target all boys' high schools, where the specific demographic is abundant. It may also be beneficial for them, as volunteer hours are mandatory in high school. Things like posters and ads around the school that state, "consistent hours means consistent reward." This message impacts the students to volunteer consistently because it's rewarding and fun. Co-ed high schools can also be of help, with attracting boys' gym classes and health classes, as well as potentially recruiting some girls into volunteering as well. Corporate settings may also be beneficial, such as offices and gyms. This is where you may attract higher age groups that have no volunteer experience but may be interested. Another way is all boys recreational sports leagues or public clubs, where you can recruit groups of people that would be happy to work as a team or in a group setting. This would be very beneficial for volunteer work. My second graph refers to my second recommendation, where I am comparing volunteer experience with age groups. As you can see in the graph, the age groups of 45 to 54 has the most volunteer experience. This is the group that I recommend to recruit because of the larger amount of people within this age group that have 1 to 9 years of experience. Ways you may want to target the volunteers may be through community and organizations that have many volunteers working with experience. Many people that are a part of a volunteer organization enjoy volunteering and would like to be a part of as many events as possible. You may also target settled-in areas where the majority of these people live and attract them through newspaper ads and flyers that say, "Spread the knowledge and the fun," referring to the knowledge of their volunteering and helping others in the community. This will also help out the newer volunteers significantly. These 2 recommendations may be extremely beneficial to your company because it allows new volunteers to work with volunteers with experience. If you take the big number of new volunteers and add it to the volunteers with experience, it is a large number of recruits. Long-term positive results may also come to the new volunteers. They may come back due to the volunteers with experience and working with them. And finally, if all goes well, it will give all volunteers a good experience, which will bring good publicity to the company. In conclusion, recruiting new volunteers with experience will be highly beneficial to your organization. Thank you. If you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to contact me at mm14na@brocku.ca or 416-555-6923. Thank you.